And this for all those cats that I was ballin' with. Saying rap ain't finna get my ass a scholarship. And how come every teacher's motto is music ain't gonna do for you what college did for me. That's the problem there, see baby, I ain't you on me. Tonight I'm gonna party with the people that believe.
Under by Laura. Flushed, spun around, ball is out. Maryland able to get on top of it. It was Jack Sawyer with the pressure. Spencer Anderson falling on top.
Yeah, this is a good sign for Buckeye fans. One of the top recruits in the country.
Dexter Williams looking. Dexter Williams sacked again. Woo! Jack Sawyer laying the wood.
Of course, now the strategy may have to change. You may need to load the box to stop the run.
Caligmana steps up from behind, balls out on the ground, picked up by JTT off the strip sack. Caligmana was pressured, the ball popped out, and the Buckeyes pounce. And it's 1st and goal. Jack Sawyer knocked it out. JT Tuimoloau picked it up and nearly took it back all the way. 1st down and goal at the 3. Power formation. Warren looking, and it's intercepted at the goal line. Unbelievable. Wow, Jack Sawyer, the hero. Captain Jack.
And he could have started for anybody in the NFL right there. He's going to have to wait a couple years. And now the ball is out. Mistake made. Cody Simon with the fumble recovery. Jack Sawyer made the hit.
It sure was. Sawyer comes through when Cade McNamara climbs the pocket. Sawyer's able to double back and get him where you can't see him. He's behind him.
First set of downs. Estime back in there instead. Oh, it's just devoured. Great job by Ohio State to recognize, and Jack Sawyer coming off the edge gets a hand on it, and the former high school quarterback wrecks this immediately.
Yeah, he had eyes on the quarterback, timed his jump.
Lausch to pass again, flushed out. He's going to use his legs. Slipped one, ball is out. Ohio State recovers, and they're going the other way. Davison Igbinosun picked it up, and the Buckeyes get a turnover.
Sometimes dreams could turn to nightmares. That was a dreamy start for the Wildcats. And
pressure coming. Caligmana will throw, and it's caught by Newman. He is flattened by Jack Sawyer.
well, Jim Knowles brought the pressure. Jordan Hancock off the slot. He came in, and it was a nice Mike and Sam pressure blitz. No one accounted for number 7, Jordan Hancock.
Here's Williams. Under pressure, thrown down and sacked. Jack Sawyer. 5th sack of the day for Ohio State.
Well, here's Sawyer over here, and watch, he's going to go up the field, and then he's going to loop back inside of the defensive tackle. The O-line can't protect Williams, and Sawyer is there for another sack. We saw a sack right at the end of the first half.
Trying to get this team to become more confident and run around and play with their hair on fire, and I think you're seeing that tonight.
Mertz steps up, and he will get dropped behind the line of scrimmage. And the sack coming from Jack Sawyer off the edge, the hybrid, they call it the jack position here.
Yeah, and he's right here, and he just uses his eyes. He sees the back is there to pick up and try to help out on a chip, so he says no problem.
Rourke in trouble, and again he goes down. This time it's Captain Jack Sawyer.
This defense has changed itself. No longer is it just the straight four-man rush that we got against Oregon and in previous top 5 matchups in the past. Now they're running these stunts, bringing blitzing.
Purdue picked up the blitz from Steele Chambers, but still the pressure got there. And Card had to throw it away on first down. Now he's taking a sack. It's Jack Sawyer who rips him down to the 25. Loss of 7.
Yeah, so much is talked about JT on the other side, and you got Jack Sawyer.
McNamara not going to have time. Down he goes. Tui Malaulau is the guy that put the pressure on, and Sawyer is the guy that finished it off.
First play allowed inside the red zone this season for Ohio State. First down at the 15. Marshall keeping it on the ground. Jordan Houston with the run. Jack Sawyer was off to a fine season. Honorable mention all Big Ten last year with the tackle.
Second and 10. There he goes. Jack Sawyer.
He has been so close so many times, just was not able to get that sack
Ohio
last
State.
week.
They're second of the half.
Been close a few times tonight.
Evans was running better until he had to leave with an injury. Cal McManus hit as he throws, incomplete, looking for Daniel Jackson.
Lays the groundwork for the play also. Wimsatt steps up and tries to dump it off to Dremel, but he was triple covered.
Burks goes in motion to the top of the screen. Card under pressure, going down. JTT and Jack converge at the quarterback.
And we talked about Tui Malaulau there earlier. And
third and
Jack
final
Sawyer.
charge timeout, Purdue, 30-second timeout.
Sidearm throw, he got hit, got it out to Bullock.
That's that run pass stuff that isn't so fun sometimes.
No, not when you're getting drilled.
By design, nobody blocks Sawyer, so you got to get rid of this, and you got to get rid of it.
Kenny Boone in the backfield. Here comes the rush off the edge, and it collapsed on him. Ohio State had him bracketed that time, nowhere for him to go.
Gene Baptiste, those guys were all collaborating and coming to the football again. But look what they're doing this with 3 down linemen. If you're able to affect that kind of pressure, and look at the security there.
Second down and goal at the 6. Dowdell the single setback. Can they get it in? Dowdell. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Jack Sawyer there defensively.
Mullings the pistol back. Give it to him again. Not much. This Ohio State defense stout in the middle. Second and 6. Lausch flushed. And throws it out of bounds. Ends up in the Ohio State bench. Gets right back up. Going to put his pads underneath the jersey and get back to work.
Good pursuit there by Jack Sawyer. Sawyer, one of those guys that's a veteran on this team.
And Clifford. Deflected again. He's had a lot of balls deflected at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, part of that, though, is the active nature of that defensive line.
Newman tries the middle, but then he finds the waiting arms of Jack Sawyer. With Ohio State flexing their muscles in this second quarter. Handed off. Porter's got it. And they're trying to rip the ball out smartly.
And the Nungai bounces, trying to get to the edge. Nothing is there. Jack Sawyer makes the tackle for Ohio State.
High snap. Handled by Cal McManus. And Newman out to the 50, tackled by Hamilton.
Ewers in a shotgun. 2-by-2 wide receivers. Wisner in the backfield with him. Ewers set to toss. Ewers being chased. Hit by Jack Sawyer. Knocked the ball out. Sawyer's picked it up, and he's running down the right side. Jack Sawyer hits the 50-yard line to the Texas 40. Sawyer to the 30, to the 20 of Texas. Jack Sawyer is going to take it into the end zone.